Okay, good evening, everybody. The 545th meeting of the Planning Board of the Village of Depew will come to order. Roll call, board members.
Member Adolph.
Here.
Member Matuzek.
Here.
Member Morowski.
Here.
Member Fedorovich.
Here.
And Chairman Maciejewski.
Here, could everybody rise for the pledge, please? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Notification of emergency exits.
The emergency exits are located to my left and to the rear of the room. In the event of an alarm and emergency, please move in an orderly fashion to the exits and evacuate the building.
Thank you. Okay, we only have one item on the agenda tonight. It's for the property located at 4730 Broadway. Can we read the legal notice, please?
Please take notice that the Village of Depew Planning Board will hold a hearing on Thursday, December 2nd, 2021 at 7 p.m., a pre-board meeting beginning at 6:30 p.m. in the OEM office/conference room in the council chambers of the municipal building, 85 Manitou Street, Depew, New York. All social distancing and mask requirements will be followed. To consider the application for submission by Andre Basti on behalf of Upstate Bottle Return for property located at 4730 Broadway, the following matters to be reviewed. They are requesting the following: seeking site plan approval for a beverage container redemption store per Chapter 260, Subset 26033D. Any and all persons interested in such application will be heard at this time.
Okay, so who's here representing the project? If you could come forward to the podium up here. For the record, state your name and relationship to the project, please.
Yep. How you guys doing today?
Good.
So my name is Aaron Raymer. I'm the CEO of Upstate Bottle Return Incorporated.
Can you just spell your last name for
Yep.
me?
It's R-A-Y-M-E-R.
R-E-Y-M-E-R?
M as in mother.
Okay.
And then this is Andre Basisti. He's the chairman of Upstate Bottle Return, as well as the property owner. This is Justin Soa. He's one of our franchisee owners.
Can you just spell your last name for the record, please?
S-O-W-A.
Thank you.
Okay, could you give us a overview of what you're proposing?
With the site plan or business?
Yes, with the site plan. We do have some questions after.
Okay, yep. We just had a few questions in regards to, because we do get quite a few pickups. So we currently have 13 locations, and we get picked up at least 2 times a week at all our locations. So we're a little curious on where we can store glass, where we can store dun bags. So we just want to talk in regards to that. Also in regards to like snow removal. Where do you guys want the snow to be pushed off to?
Okay, so let's start with that. The fenced-in area.
Yep.
I know right now the property where you're showing your fenced-in area on your site plan does not have anything on the front of it.
Correct. Yep.
Broadway side, and you're showing swinging gates. What is your intention to use that area for?
I mean, it's primarily to keep the public out. Because again, that's why we're asking about possibly storing, if we can store buckhorns. We have buckhorns and gaylords that we store glass in. So we were wondering if we could possibly store them outside. If not, we can keep them indoors. But again, it's mainly for the public, so the public can't come back into our property.
Now, those storage units, what do they look like? I've never seen them.
Like a storage unit. What would you say?
Averted containers?
They're very containers.
Like the shipping
The
containers?
metal cargo containers.
Correct, yep.
Okay, so they are enclosed.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So is that what you're planning on using that area for?
If we could.
Okay, you may not know this, but you are going to have to be required to have a dumpster on site.
Yep.
Okay, and that's going to have to be on your site plan also.
Okay.
And it's got to be enclosed. The dumpster has to be in an enclosed area.
Okay.
So that is going to be one of the stipulations. Obviously, we don't have a code enforcement officer right now,
Okay.
but that'll be one of the stipulations that'll be recommended to the village board, is that your site plan, if it does get approved tonight, one of the stipulations will be that before a CO is issued, that you'll have to provide an updated one showing where that dumpster is going to be.
We can do that.
What about lighting on the building?
In regards to lighting,
There's lights underneath the awning.
Over the overhang?
Front.
You're not planning on adding any additional?
no.
Okay. What about your hours of operation?
So we operate from 10 to 6, Monday through
6?
Saturday. Yep.
Okay. Will there be any truck or trailer parking on the property?
Just for pickups. So they would literally back up where that gate facade you were talking about, the truck would back up into there. We would load up the truck and then they would disperse.
Okay, so there'll be no overnight?
Nope.
Okay.
Usually with trucks, it could take us up.
So those metal containers that you have, you load everything in there, and is that what the truck takes out? How long
So we use those for storage.
well, how long, so storage, are those dirty items sitting there? Items that people have brought to you?
So those are done products. So that's ready to be shipped out.
How long do they normally sit there?
It could be a week at the most, I would say.
Well, so the location, Comrade's about 10 minutes away, so they'll be able to come 3 times a week, so it wouldn't sit more than a week at a time, the actual product itself.
So we'll put out product, once a week.
And when do your trucks normally come?
So that would be dependent on, we would have to schedule that with Tamra in this location. Our locations in Rochester, they all have set. So some get picked up on Mondays, some get picked up on Wednesdays.
Like what hours? Like, because this is, this borders a residential area. I'm just
Yeah.
curious as to when we don't want, trucks coming at 11 o'clock when people put their kids to bed and.
I would say anywhere between,
6 a.m. to 5 p.m.
yeah.
Their time.
Okay.
On your site plan, which is a requirement, you're showing your
Yep.
striped parking
Yep.
spots. I know you haven't been able to do that yet.
Correct.
I understand the weather is a factor right now.
Yep.
So probably one of the stipulations that will be put in here is that the striping would have to be completed no later than June 1st.
Yep. That's
Giving you some leeway,
Yep.
obviously with the weather, we understand that.
So that was actually, come spring, we were planning on paving the parking lot and restriping it. So that will be completed prior to June.
Okay, and then going to your question on the snow removal. Now, the attached house, that's still part of the property, right?
Correct. Yep.
Not doing anything with that.
Nope.
You're kind of close to the residential property to the east, so obviously you're not going to be pushing snow that way. One of the big things the village always has an issue with is when we get large amounts of snow and we start stockpiling snow on corners and the visibility.
Right.
So,
Do you want that pushed back into our back lot behind the building, or?
You're talking about where the lawn is?
So where the ingress is, where the truck would be backing up in, would you guys want to be pushed back there? Because we do actually have a drainage in the back as well, so.
yes, I see that.
Here you go.
That would probably be the best.
Okay. Yep, that's fine.
This way you're not blocking anybody's sight, range of sight.
Right, yep, we understand.
It's keeping your main lot open. So again, that would have to be on your site plan, also snow storage
Okay.
area. So be another thing to add there.
Okay.
Do you guys get heavy snowfall here?
At times,
It's probably a little worse than Rochester. Yeah.
And it may get to the point where you may have to haul it out too.
Okay, Yep, that's fine. We can accommodate that.
But like I said, there's been a big issue with complaints to the police department and the building department with businesses that are on corners stockpiling their snow, like in the right-of-way area,
Yep.
and the people pulling out of the side streets cannot see.
Yeah.
And it's also for, your customers pulling in and out.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I
We'll
would
be
strongly
compliant with
suggest
that.
that snow storage be in the rear of the property.
Okay.
Does the town provide any kind of, service for removing snow?
No,
Okay.
As far as, hauling it away, I guess?
no. The only time that the town or I'm sorry, the village or the state would do anything is during a major snowstorm, like when we had the 7 feet of snow. The state and the village went up and down Broadway Transit removing snow just because there was no room for putting anymore. But that would be the only way. Other than that, no, we do not.
That's fine.
Code enforcement, he does have a. Sorry, we're partially remote
Don't worry
with some
about it.
people right now, and then we're broadcasting on YouTube, and
You're fine, don't worry about it.
Our code enforcement officer, the storage containers are a 6-month permit that has to
Okay.
be renewed every 6 months.
That's fine. Yep.
Okay. Questions from the board? Anyone? Legal, Sam?
I don't have anything. The paperwork looks to be in order. I defer to the board. There's no legal issues I saw.
Perfect. We have nothing from Cammy, right, for engineering?
no, I had received nothing from Cammy.
Okay. Public concerns and comments? Before we move on with the motion, is there any other questions you had?
Have you guys had any more questions?
Signage, actually.
Oh, in regards to our signage, Andre was asking about, I know that we added that also in our site plan. Just want to make sure that we're compliant with our
You
sign.
showed that you're going to utilize the existing sign, is that what you're doing?
We're going to be building a sign, so we'll be adding a lettering sign.
From front of the
Yep, around the facade.
So the sign is going to require a permit.
Okay. Yep.
Check with the building department, it's 25 square feet, is that what it is?
I don't have that. I can get you the requirement sheet for a
Okay.
permanent sign before you leave.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, there is a square footage. If you want to exceed that square footage, then obviously you go to zoning for a variance.
Okay. But what we provided you guys in that site plan, that is compliant with signage? Okay.
Yes. Any other questions? Okay, at this point, a motion would be in order.
I, Member Matuzak, make a motion, make a recommendation to the village board to accept the site plan as submitted with the following stipulations. Number one, we're going to need an updated site plan that's going to show your snow storage and your dumpster. And also if you could put the information about your sign on there. We're going to need number two, that your striping be done by June 1st. Number three, well, it actually goes into number one, showing on that site your enclosed dumpster. And, okay, I'll check that. Oh, maybe I'm screwed up here. That might be it. That must in your enclosed area. Yeah, I think that's it.
And again, your outdoor storage containers are going to require permits
Yep, you said-
renewable every 6 months.
Yep. That's fine.
Okay, is there a second?
I, Member Fedorowicz, second it.
And a motion by Member Matuzak, second by Member Fedorowicz to accept the site plan as submitted with the stipulations. Can we have a roll call vote, please?
Member Adolph,
Yes.
Member Matuzak,
Yes.
Member Morowski,
Yes.
Member Fedorovich,
Yes.
and Chairman Maciejewski.
Yes, 5-4, motion's carried. Good luck. We look forward to having you in the village. and
Awesome. Appreciate
be a
it,
business
guys.
partner with the
Thank you
village.
for,
Yeah, you'll be busy. We need another can place. It'll be nice.
be nice. Yeah, we're slowly working out to the Buffalo area. Like I said, we're originally from the Rochester area.
Oh, okay.
So this,
My dad grew up in West Seneca. He went to West Seneca.
Your name's familiar, Soa.
Probably. I went. My
Laura Soa.
Yeah, so my brother went to Canisius, I went to Niagara University, and I grew up just south of Buffalo. Like I said, my dad grew up in West Seneca and Cheektowaga, had family there, so we've been in the area for a long time. And then I started working for them in Rochester, and now I want to bring the business that we're doing there here, so.
Yeah, good luck.
That building's got a lot of history. It's been a lot of different businesses over the years. So
what I
it's
heard.
good to see it being utilized again.
Yep. Like I said, we'll be compliant with everything you guys ask for, so.
Thank you, gentlemen. We appreciate
Yeah,
that.
nice meeting you all.
thank
Good
you,
luck.
guys.
Have a good evening and happy holidays.
Thank you guys too.
What year did you graduate Niagara?
2017.
Okay,
And then I did a year
We're
of
all
grad
still on
school
the
up in
record, guys?
2018.
If we can, okay.
nice.
Hey, is that, nope, you're good. Thank you.
Good luck,
Thank you.
thanks.
Did you need something?
No, you're
No,
good.
we're good.
I'm just,
A motion in order to adjourn.
I initiate the motion for us to adjourn the planning board meeting.
And I second it.
Motion by member Adolph, seconded by member Morowski to adjourn. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Opposed? Carried. Meeting is adjourned at 19:17.
Tough one tonight.
Bye, everybody.